champion of character. In 1921, amidst an educational landscape caught between the balancing act of athletics and academics, Dr. Edward Reinerson, principal of the Fifth Avenue High School in Pittsburgh, PA, had a profound vision. He saw the future of an organization that would not only ignite the flames of scholarship, but also fan the sparks of service, leadership, scholarship, and character in the young minds of our nation. NHS, in its founding resolution, established the notion that high schools must be the wellspring of democracy, and anything that jeopardized this was not just a roadblock to education, but inimical to public welfare. Today, NHS stands tall with more than 16,000 active chapters spanning the length of and breadth of every state, territory, and even overseas. It has profoundly impacted the lives of countless young individuals, fostering the four key pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. There is an additional pillar of responsibility for our elementary scholars. Now we'll have the Pillars of National Honor Society by DeCarneville Robinson.
Hello, I am DeCarneville Robinson, and I am a current member of the National Honor Society, and I will be going over the pillars of National Honor Society. Character. Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from another. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect for others. It is the force of the character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily within. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Scholarship. Scholarship denotes the commitment to learning. A true scholar is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn each when formal education has ended. For humans, education ends only when the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, due diligence and efforts.
There we go.
Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goal of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. Service. Service can be established in the routine of day's work where many opportunities arise to help others, both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. At this time, we will have a presentation by Arzell Davis before pinning of our NHS inductees.
There was once a wealthy and curious king. The king had a huge boulder placed in the middle of the road. Then he hid nearby to see if anyone would try to remove the gigantic rock from the road. The first people to pass by were some of the king's wealthiest merchants and courtiers. Rather than moving it, they simply walked around it. A few loudly blamed the king for not maintaining the roads. Not one of them tried to move the boulder. Finally, a peasant came along. His arms were full of vegetables. When he got near the boulder, rather than simply walking around it, as others had, the peasant put down his load and tried to move the stone to the side of the road. It took a lot of effort, but he finally succeeded. The peasant gathered up his load and was ready to go on his way when he saw a purse lying in the middle of the road where the boulder had been.
At this time, we'll begin our official pinning and certificates for our new inductees. Our first inductee is Darius Lee. Next, we have Anaya Beard. Next, we have Mishael Dixon. Amaya Gilbert. Kenyon Shepherd. Caleb Berry. Savannah Irving. Amaya Miller. And last but definitely not least of our high school scholars, Janae Taylor. Congratulations, high school National Honor Society members now. You may be seated, high school. As we continue to pass the torch of excellence today, we're going to have Miss Joseph, who is our elementary sponsor, come up.
Good afternoon. We're going to ask our elementary scholars to stand so that we can repeat our pledge. So you guys are going to repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Elementary Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship responsibility, service, and leadership. So we have our fourth and fifth graders. So I'm going to call you in alphabetical order, okay? So we're going to start with Danaya Bingman, fifth grade.
There you go.
Next, we will have Melanie Brown, fifth grade. Next, we will have Kennedy Carter, fifth grade. Next, we will have Aiden Harris, fifth grade. Next, we will have Amani Jenkins, fifth grade. Next, we will have Jasmine Santos, fourth grade. Next, we will have Eliana Santana Lopez, fifth grade. Next, we will have Alea Thurman, fifth grade. And last but definitely not least, Marquise Woods, fourth grade. Again, congratulations to our elementary scholars. You all may be seated, and we will pass it on to our middle school sponsor, Mrs. McCullum.
Good afternoon. I am Mrs. McCullum, or as some of you all probably know me as Fuller, but I recently got married, so I am now Mrs. McCullum. I was sitting here, I was telling Miss Joseph, like, I'm really old because I taught every last one of our seniors that are over here. I taught them in the 5th grade and then again in 8th grade. And then all of our inductees for high school but one, I taught as well in 5th grade and then again in 8th grade. So I've been here too long. But will my junior high National Honor Society inductees please stand? We are going to say our pledge, so you can repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. All right. First up, we have Paige Green, 8th grade. Next, we have David Brayboy, 8th grade. Next, we have Kevon Gantz, 7th grade. And our final inductee for the spring of 2025, Myron Sandifer.
Yes, ma'am.
Cleveland, retake his picture. Myron, come back. Get your picture taken again. Congratulations, middle school. You may be seated. You all can sit.
As we prepare to conclude our National Honor Society induction today, I want to say congratulations to all of our new official members of the National Honor Society. Congratulations. I also want to say a special thank you to my seniors who are members of the National Honor Society, who went above and beyond in making sure they did everything they needed to do to properly induct our new members. So thank you. Exceptional, amazing scholars. And of course, we want to thank all of the parents, because we know without you, we wouldn't have these wonderful scholars who are seated before us. So as we conclude, I'm going to call up any administration that would like to come up to make a few congratulatory comments to conclude. So it looks like Dr. Goods and Dr. Sprouse are coming up along with Miss Tony.
All right, I won't be long. I just want to say thank you all for coming out again. This is an excellent time for these scholars. I know most of them very well, except for I think a couple of the fifth graders. But again, their face look familiar, but their names. But again, I haven't seen them in my office with any referrals, so they're doing good. All right, so, but again, they're amazing scholars. It shows in their academics and it shows in their behavior. They've done a great job so far this year. We want to continue to push them to greater heights and push them to do amazing things throughout their high school, middle school, and elementary careers here at Theo Bowman. I just want to throw that out there, at Theo Bowman. So, shameless plug. All right. But again, thank you all for coming out. And next up is Miss Tony, and she's going to speak to these wonderful elementary scholars and these middle school scholars.
Thank you. Congratulations, all scholars. We appreciate the hard work you put in. Continue to do that, regardless of what your peers are doing or not doing. This is about you. This is the start of your journey through life. So make your mark now and continue to hold to that standard that you have set. Parents, you hold them to this high standard, because when everybody else is doing their own thing, this is what counts. Right here, what you're doing now, the honor that you're receiving today is because of all the hard work that you guys have put in. So don't think it's in vain, because it's going to take you a long way. So congratulations, and thank you, parents, for holding your students up. Now we're going to bring Dr. Goods up to have the final remarks.
Good afternoon. So this is a wonderful occasion. This is why we as educators do what we do. This group here gives my heart great joy. As a scholar, as a former member of the National Junior Honor Society and the National Honor Society, I am so excited to welcome you all into the scholarly fold. Parents, please stand and take a bow. Please give your parents a round of applause. Thank you, parents, for supporting your students and also Theo Bowman Leadership Academy. Thank you for being who you are and helping to build the foundation of excellence. These students are going to always have to remember scholarship, service, character, hard work, dedication, academic achievement, right? Leadership. And we are going to hold them to those promises to make a positive impact on not only this school community, but the greater Gary community. So I say to you all, and just like Dr. Sprouse, stay with Bowman, because the Bowman experience is what we want you to continue to thrive in. We want you to create the experience and make it great for not only yourselves, but for others. As you step into this new chapter, remember the importance of this day and bringing others with you. You are role models And I expect you now to lead, to teach, to collaborate, to show your light and bring others along the way. Lift each other up and continue to learn from one another as we want to learn from you. Congratulations again and welcome into the National Honor Society.